So finding the area of any triangle using trigonometry. Now with this, it's when you haven't got the base and the height given to you. So your normal half base times height. So, but what you could consider before you start is labeling your triangle, always important. So A, B, C, capital letters for the corners, lowercase a, b, c for the sides. Doesn't matter too much about which side is labelled which, but capital has to be opposite lowercase. That's important. Capital, lowercase, capital, lowercase. And the formula is, you need to memorize this, it's not given to you in any exams, is half AB sine C for the area of the triangle. And so what you're used to, so pretend AB is base height, you're used to half base times height. But what's happening here, this B sine C, so half AB sine C, that is using this there. So if I draw a line going up there, it's using the angle and that there, using, as in SOHCAHTOA, opposite over hypotenuse, to find out the height there. So it is using that original base times height divided by 2, or half base times height. So applying the formula, so to start off, you want to label your triangle to start with. Now, one bit of advice, because it's sine C on the end, C, capital C is always the angle, so start off with labeling your angle as C. And then A, B, doesn't matter too much which way around they are, but then you've got the lowercase, so A, B, C. So which rule are we using? Well, we're doing area of a triangle. So A for area equals half AB sine C. So we're going to substitute in the known values. So we don't know our area, and it's half times 7 times 6 times sine 30. So you've got that, and then you get your calculator. That's how we do it. Put it in, so you got half, you could do 1 over 2 or 0.5, times 7 times 6 times sine 30. Okay, press equals there, and you get your answer of 10.5. So area equals 10.5. Don't forget units, centimeters squared. Okay, so let's have a look at a second one there. So once again, label the triangle, start with the C, probably easiest here. A, B, and then lowercase for the opposites, A, B. So we write down our formula, A equals half AB sine C. And then from here, substitute what we know. So A equals half times by 10 times by 8 times by sine 130. So we put this into the calculator. So half times 10 times 8 times sine 130 is equals, and we get an answer there. So our area is 30.6 centimeters squared. All right, you can label this as A and B and so on. It's just then you've got to remember what you're substituting in instead. So it might become half CB sine A, for example, if you label it differently. All right, 2 for you to give a go. Press pause, and then I'll go over these answers in a moment. All right, first one here. So label triangle. So C, A, B. So A, B, C. So our formula is, we're writing it every time, so remember it. Let me move this down. So area equals half AB sine C. So that means A equals half times 4 times 9 times sine 55. Put this all into the calculator. So we've got 1/2 times 4 times 9 times sine 55. And we get 14.7 centimeters squared. Okay, and second one here. Okay, we've got A equals half AB sine C. I've jumped ahead there and written the formula, haven't even labelled the triangle yet. So that's my C, my A, my B. So opposites are lowercase. Okay, now I'm going to substitute in what I know. So half A is 22. Confused, oh, that should be a B, that's why. B is 13 times sine 70 into the calculator. And that gives you an answer, area of 134, say 0.4 centimeters squared. And that is finding the area of any triangle using trigonometry.